Remy Ma has an explication soon after. Lil Scrappy, it has been revealed that Papoose has a child with Claressa. When it comes to the realm of hip-hop, relationships, whether they are personal or professional, are frequently being scrutinized by fans, the media, and other celebrities in the industry. Within the realm of the rap industry, the art of storytelling and verbal fighting has resulted in the creation of a multitude of intricate narratives. Some of these narratives hold profound emotional significance, while others evolve in a manner that is reminiscent of dramatic soap operas in real life. There was a recent instance in which the media reported on a tale that involved the rapper Remy Ma, her spouse Papoose, and the disclosure of a child that had been kept a secret. Fans who had been there for the couple throughout their journey were also affected by the shockwaves, in addition to those who were directly involved in the situation. Lil Scrappy, a rapper and reality TV celebrity, was the unexpected source of the catalyst that caused this public breakdown to occur. Lil Scrappy, who is most known for his participation in the reality television show Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, has never been one to be afraid of expressing his opinions, particularly when it comes to matters concerning the hip-hop industry and in matters of personal turmoil. Nevertheless, Lil Scrappy revealed a shocking revelation that would leave Remy Ma in a state of disbelief, which was a turn of events that nobody anticipated. Remy was put in a state of emotional anguish as a result of the news that he had revealed Papoose's hidden child with a lady named Claressa. This revelation left Remy heartbroken, puzzled, and emotional distress. The illusion of perfection that Remy Ma and Papoose had painstakingly constructed over the course of the relationship was destroyed when the news of Papoose's secret kid was revealed. They were renowned for their commitment to one another, their love for one another, and their ability to persevere in the face of adversity. They were a hip-hop power couple. Their relationship had endured the challenges of Remy Ma's incarceration, Papoose's unflinching support, and their struggles to have a child together, which culminated in the birth of their daughter, Remy Ma. All of these challenges had been managed by their partnership. Those who followed them had liked their narrative because it was one of tenacity and faith, and they believed that nothing could ever destroy the relationship that they had created. On the other hand, the disclosure made by Lil Scrappy called that storyline into question. This is the history, image of Remy Ma and Papoose in the public eye. Since the beginning of the 2000s, Remy Ma, whose birth name is Remy Smith, has been a prominent presence in the world of rap music. Remy rose to prominence as a member of Fat Joe's Terror Squad and is one of the most prominent female rappers of her generation. She is renowned for her smart poetry, forceful delivery, and uncompromising demeanor. A symbol of hip-hop fidelity, her marriage to Papoose, a fellow rapper and lyricist who is recognized for his deliberate approach to both his music and his personal life, formed what became known as the marriage. Despite this, the trip that the couple took was not at all simple. A number of personal and professional obstacles were encountered by Remy Ma, the most significant of which was her detention in 2008 for the charge of assault. Papoose remained by her side throughout this time, offering both emotional and financial assistance to her along the way. As a matter of fact, their union was praised by fans for the profound affection it displayed. Papoose's unwavering support for Remy Ma during her time behind bars was a demonstration of their love for one another, and his unwavering commitment contributed to the maintenance of their public image as a couple that was capable of overcoming any obstacle. It was in 2014 when Remy Ma was finally released from prison that their friendship began to flourish. As time went on, they eventually tied the knot in a private ceremony, further reinforcing the image of the ideal pair. Having their daughter, Remy, in 2018 brought them closer to realizing their dream of establishing a family together, which they had both been working for. As a result of the portrayal of Remy's pregnancy and subsequent motherhood, as an emotionally happy and satisfying chapter in their narrative, the couple's fans rallied behind them once they became parents. Nevertheless, the outward look of flawlessness can occasionally be deceiving. It is common for the nuances of personal relationships to be concealed behind closed doors, and Remy Ma and Papoose were not an exception to this rule. Their outward appearance of contentment was about to be put to the ultimate test, one that no amount of positive public support could have adequately prepared them for. Papoose's secret is revealed, according to Lil Scrappy, as the revelation. It was a somewhat unremarkable beginning for Lil Scrappy's participation in the drama. In spite of the fact that he was known for his fun personality on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Scrappy frequently found himself in the thick of fights that were demonstrated on television. However, while Lil Scrappy was appearing on a well-known podcast, He made a remark that would turn out to be the catalyst for a chain of events that would have far-reaching repercussions. During the course of his conversation about his own personal life and relationships, Scrappy made a shocking disclosure about Papoose. It was almost as if he was joking about the fact that Papoose had a child with a woman named Claressa, a woman who Scrappy claimed to have known for years. He mentioned this fact almost as an afterthought. Although he did not provide a great deal of specifics, the mere mention of this youngster was sufficient to cause shockwaves to be transmitted throughout the hip-hop scene. Fans and media sites jumped on this piece of information as soon as it was made public, with the intention of determining whether or not the contention was true. In the beginning, many people thought that Scrappy's comment was nothing more than another bit of hearsay because it lacked any genuine basis. However, not long after that, further sources started to verify that Claressa did in fact exist and that Papoose had been the father of a kid with her to begin with. Fans were left in a state of astonishment after hearing this information, and the story moved fast to gather traction in the media. It was when Remy Ma, who had always shown herself as a helpful and trustworthy wife, was confronted with the realities of her husband's past that she had never known about that the problem became more serious. Regarding Remy Ma's emotional reaction. It came as a complete surprise to Remy Ma when the news of Papoose's secret child became public. It has been reported by individuals who are close to the pair that Remy has always placed entire faith in Papoose. They had a marriage that was founded on the foundation of fidelity, and the idea that Papoose had concealed such a crucial secret from her was extremely disturbing. Remy was upset not only by the disclosure of a child, but also by the violation of trust, which was the most painful aspect of the situation. Remy expressed her emotions to her followers on social media in a message that was filled with tears. She acknowledged that she had never anticipated that she would be confronted with a discovery of this nature in her life, and voiced her amazement, uncertainty, and hurt. A great number of her followers who had admired her for her strength and resiliency throughout the years responded positively to her message because of her vulnerability. Remy said, "I gave him everything I had," and her words were brimming with natural expressions of emotion. "And at this point, I am at a loss for what to believe once more." It didn't take long for fans and the media to start making assumptions about the current status of Remy and Papoose's marriage. A number of people were concerned that this discovery might be the final straw that broke the camel's back for the pair, while others were concerned that it might be the end of their relationship. Remy's ability to discreetly digest her feelings was made even more challenging by the fact that the revelation was announced to the world. Remy was seen in public less frequently in the weeks that followed, as she sought solace with her close friends and family members from whom she had taken refuge. Papoose, on the other hand, kept a low profile and did not make any public statements regarding the situation throughout his presence. Fans were left wondering whether he would make an effort to save his marriage, or whether this admission was the beginning of the end. His silence just served to fuel conjecture, leaving enthusiasts wondering. As seen from Papoose's point of view, silence and secrets. When viewed from Papoose's point of view, the circumstance was significantly more convoluted. It has been reported by individuals who are close to Papoose that he has always maintained the confidentiality of his personal life, including information of his previous relationships. In spite of the fact that he had done everything in his power to conceal the fact that he was having a kid with Claressa, he had never shared this information with anyone. Regardless of whether Papoose made this decision out of fear, shame, or a desire to shield Remy from pain that was not necessary, the fact that he chose to remain silent simply made the situation more challenging. Papoose had frequently underlined the significance of family and loyalty in interviews, particularly with regard to his relationship with Remy. He had also emphasized the importance of family. He felt a profound sense of personal regret upon learning about the child who had been kept a secret. Although he had committed errors in the past, his love for Remy was real, and he had thought that he would be able to move on from those errors. He was left with few options, but to keep silent as a result of the public nature of the expose, and he was unclear of how to heal the harm that had been done to his marriage. Let's move forward. Are Remy and Papoose capable of healing? Following the disclosure of this information, many people have begun to question whether or not Remy Ma and Papoose's marriage will be able to endure the public controversy. Despite the fact that they have been through enormous challenges together, this current challenge appears to be different. Not only does it include a breach of trust, but it also contains the emotional impact of secrets that have been kept hidden for various years. The resilience of the couple's history and their capacity to triumph over challenges are two of the reasons why some admirers are optimistic about the couple's ability to withstand this storm. Some individuals are more suspicious, and they are wondering whether or not this revelation will be the one that ultimately causes them to part ways. How Remy Ma will deal with this new phase of her life is something that can only be determined by the passage of time. She has never been shy about discussing both her challenges and her achievements, and it is quite probable that she will continue to share her path with her admirers, regardless of whether it winds up resulting in reconciliation or separation. For the time being, the story of Remy Ma, Papoose and Lil Scrappy serves as a reminder of the complexity that are involved in relationships that are displayed in public. In a world in which people's private lives are frequently exposed for the public to view, trust, loyalty, and transparency take on an even greater level of significance. In the wake of this revelation, Remy Ma is breaking down, and one thing is certain: the path that lies ahead of her will not be simple, but it will definitely be packed with opportunities for personal development, healing, and possibly even forgiveness at some point in the future.